This is James White from Freakin' Reviews, bringing you as seen on TV product reviews, gadget reviews, and more. If you like what you see in this video, please consider subscribing for more videos like this. Today I'm looking at the Ninja Foodi Grill, which has been advertised on television, online. It's a 5-in-1 kitchen appliance that can grill, dehydrate, air crisp, and more. Without further delay, let's get right to it. Now, most of the advertising for the Ninja Foodi Grill is actually on the grill portion of it, so I'm going to focus more of my attention on that as well, but I will get to the air frying and the dehydrating as well. Let's start off with a quick overview of the contents. We have the ceramic-coated grill grate, the ceramic-coated crisper basket, a ceramic-coated cooking pot, which must be used at all times, and this is the splatter shield, which must be used all times to help prevent smoke and protect the burner plate. Taking a look at the front panel here, you've got air crisp, dehydrate, roast, bake, power button, start, stop, and the grill can be toggled through low up to max. Let's look inside. This is the grill grate, which can be exchanged for crisping basket. The instructions come with this nice cheat sheet. The recipe guide is very nice. It is a cookbook quality recipe guide. And you have a nice chart here in the back for all kinds of different scenarios. Grilling here, air crisp there. We've got frozen foods. I'm going to try some frozen chicken breast, right from frozen to cooked, because that's something they advertise as well. Let's start off with some T-bone steak. Fortunately, the T-bone steak is covered in their grill instructions. It says 9 to 12 minutes, flip halfway through. Should be easy. Let's get started. All right, 10 minutes. Now it's got to preheat. Aha, it's time to add it now. Let's do it. Ooh, nice sizzle. And at the 5-minute mark, I gotta stop and flip it. It's a little bit louder than I thought it would be. It's not too loud, but there's definitely a loud fan sound as it's going. I haven't seen any smoke yet, so we'll see how that goes as the steak starts to cook. All right, 5-minute mark. Let's check it out. Some nice grill marks, that's good. Let's see how it goes after 5 more minutes. Oh, wow. Here we go. Gonna let that rest and cut it open. Very minimal smoke. I've seen a little tiny bit of smoke coming out of here, but obviously not enough to even be captured on film. So I think the no smoke claim is probably pretty accurate. Let's cut this open and see how it looks. How's that look? Pretty good? Pretty good. I think the steak came out actually pretty nice. Now, I know there are those of you out there who don't like the sound of chewing on camera, so I'm going to put some other sound in there while I'm tasting this to see how it actually came out. All right, so the steak took 12 minutes, almost no smoke, none that I could really even see, so I think that we're off to a good start. Let's see what's next. Next up, I'm going to try a couple of chicken breasts a couple of different ways. A couple of regular 8-ounce chicken breasts marinated overnight. Boneless chicken breasts, 7 to 9 ounces each, which I have. On high, 14 to 18 minutes. Flip halfway through. So I'm going to go the minimum 14 minutes. Make sure I don't overcook these. High, 14 minutes. It's going to preheat for about 8 minutes, and then I'll toss them in there. All right, it's been almost 9 minutes, and as you can see, it's just about done preheating. As soon as that stops blinking, it'll be done preheating. Let me see how hot it is inside there. Oh yeah, it's pretty warm. Pretty even too. All right, here we go. Oh, nice sizzle. Nice sizzle. As you'll notice, it automatically starts counting down because you set the time before you preheat it, which is kind of actually a cool feature. While that's cooking, let me get my trusty thermometer and see how hot this unit is on the outside. Handle's nice and cool. That's warm but not unbearably hot. Back here there's a vent, which that's going inside there. The air coming out is not that hot, but it is pretty warm back there. This is cool. It's not really too hot to touch. It's warm but not too hot. All right, 7 minutes. See how it looks. I think it looks pretty good. Let's flip these over. It's not quite there yet. Keep going, I guess. They're very black on the outside. Some people like black in the chicken. I would say it's overdone. It's overdone. So right now I think the problem is the cooking times in the chart are not accurate. I'm actually overcooking this food because this is over 170 degrees. I'm gonna back off the times from now on and see if I can get some better results from this. It's certainly working. It's gonna be a learning curve, more than I expected. I thought their grill chart might be a little more helpful, but it's not. But let's cut them open. It's not really dry and overcooked tasting. It's pretty juicy, so I think it's borderline though. I think I would probably back the time off by a couple minutes on each side. So next thing I'm gonna do is, they say that you can go from frozen to cooked, so I've got some frozen chicken breast that I'm gonna throw on there. I'm gonna back the times off a little bit based on my first 2 results and see if I can get a better result. For the rest of this video, I'm only gonna refer to this chart as far as temperature goes, not for time, because I feel like the times in here are not very accurate, so you're out of here. I'm gonna stick with the old trusty food thermometer and just get the food cooked properly and forget their timing chart. But next up, they say you can go from frozen chicken to cooked, so I've got some frozen chicken breasts right here. Their guide says 20 to 25 minutes, flipping 3 times. I'm gonna go 18 every 6 minutes, and hopefully that's better. All right, they say to use medium heat for frozen. I'm gonna go 18 minutes. As you can see, these are quite frozen. These are 9-ounce fillets. I'm gonna go 6 minutes and flip them. All right, the first flip, here we go. From frozen. All right, I'm supposed to flip it one more time. Let me do a quick temperature check here. Yeah, this is definitely not done. That's not done. Here we go. We'll see. I think we might be good. 165, let's do it. This is only 18 minutes. They said 20 to 25. All right, I think that came out pretty good. No pink in there. Some people like that amount of char, some people don't, but I think, again, they said 20 to 25 minutes. It would have been shoe leather if I did that long. I did 18 minutes, and it's much better. Look at this. Thermometer showed 165 on the inside, and what do you think about the outside? I think I'm improving as long as I don't follow the times in here. I think I'll be all right. Let's see how juicy that is. Pretty juicy, I think. Now the first steak I did, it came out all right, but I was aiming for something a little bit rarer than I got. So now that I've played with the cooking times a little more, I figured I'd try a second steak and see how that went. Let's try 7 minutes and see how that works. It's about almost preheated. Let's pop them in there. And as soon as the steak is done, we got some asparagus to toss in there after that. I'm gonna flip after 3.5 minutes and then check it after 7. I should point out that while the steaks are being cooked right now, there is very little smoke. Actually, I don't see any smoke at all. And it's the 3.5 mark. Let's open it up. All right, let's flip it. Okay, we're gonna just keep going. When the next 3.5 minutes is up, I'll take the temperature and see if it's close to being rare or medium rare. They do say back here on the chart that you should brush all your food with canola oil to limit the smoke, which I've been doing. So it seems like it's working so far. I think that's even less smoke than the Power Smokeless Grill and the Gotham Smokeless Grills, which I've also reviewed. But I don't think the smoke is a factor. I think the only factor I've had right now is that the times on the chart, in my experience, have been a little bit off. So I'm pretty sure I can get it right, but I want to make sure I can get it right before I sign off on this thing. So the steak should be done in a couple minutes, and we'll see how it looks. All right, let's open this up. Now, while that steak is resting, let's toss some of this asparagus in there, which has also been brushed with canola oil, for a couple minutes and see how it does. The recipe says 4 minutes, so I'll go with 3 minutes. All right, this steak was about 7 minutes in there, as opposed to 10 for the first one. And there you go. What do you guys think? The asparagus is looking good. I got a couple in there I got to fish out, I think. All right, here's how they came out. Feels pretty good. All right, the asparagus definitely came out good. Let me take a bite of this. Cue the music. Here's a piece of the steak. I would say, what, medium rare? Medium rare. All right, I feel like I'm getting the hang of this grill, so let's move on to something else. I feel like success is at hand. The first few attempts were a little bit shaky, but I'm getting the hang of it. I'm adjusting the time. I'm making this work. I'm pretty happy with it. So after I kind of got a feel for this device with the steak and the chicken, I wanted to move on to another grilling classic, which was hamburgers. Their stated times varies from 4 to 9 minutes, so I started at 4. I'm gonna work my way up until I found one that worked. And note that they say that no flipping is necessary, so I did not flip the burgers. But here's how the hamburgers went. Exactly 4 inches, 80% lean, 4 minutes, go. Here we go, let's see what happens. It's still a little pink there. I gotta go another minute. And here we go. What do you guys think about that? Let's cut this open and see how it looks. A little pink in the center and brown on the outsides. I might try another one in a little bit different time. Current burger in there is going for 7 minutes. I'm gonna let this rest for a couple minutes and cut into it. This is the 7-minute burger. I see pink inside. It's not done. Okay, well, I gotta keep going. Try one more in 9 minutes. And now we wait. I'm seeing more smoke now than I have, and I guess because I've done a couple of hamburgers in a row, I'm seeing more smoke. See, there it is. I'll probably have to clean out the bottom before I continue after this. I think if there's a lot of grease in the bottom, you're going to get more smoke, which is what I'm seeing now. Here we go. This is 9 minutes. Yes? No? All right, 9 minutes does look done. Let me cut this one open and see how it looks. Cross my fingers, this one is done. I think we have success at 9 minutes. It's now a 3-inch patty when it started off as a 4-inch patty. But I need to clean this out before I can cook this last one because it's starting to smoke in my house. There's probably a lot of grease in the bottom. All right, I've done a lot of grilling now, which I think has turned out pretty well, but how about some frozen fries in the air crisper? And I'll get to some fresh stuff after that, but this is kind of the basic. If you can't air crisp fries, then it's got problems. I'm gonna do 1 pound of fries in here. Basically, they say you have to turn it after every 10 minutes and keep checking it, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna throw a pound in there and get started. But first we gotta preheat it. All right, we're gonna put this on air crisp, 375, 22 minutes. Oh wow, that was only a couple of minutes to preheat. That's half the bag, close it, check it in 10 minutes. I'm gonna use my hot hands and shake the basket. Okay, they're pretty well shook, I think. Check it again in 10 more minutes and see how they come out. All right, it's been 14 minutes. These feel done. These feel totally done in 14 minutes. Oh yeah, let me dump these out. Don't laugh at my hot hands, guys. I reviewed them, so I still have to use them. All right, let's see here. These are crisp. These are done. 14 minutes. Their instructions said 20 to 25. They would be burnt to a crisp. Again, it's going to depend on how much you cook, the different types of fries, but this is about how I like them. So 14 minutes, good to me. So I think the French fries came out really well, especially for how short of a period of time that was. Everything I've cooked has been less than their directions indicate. Crispy. Next up in the potato category for the air frying, I've got these, which I just prepared, potato wedges. Their chart in the back shows a 390 for 25 to 30 minutes, but that's for 3 pounds. So I'm just gonna put it in there and just check it regularly and see how it goes. Air crisp, 390. I'm gonna put 25 minutes, but we'll see. And here we go. All right, it's been 10 minutes. Let's check it out. Oh, wow. They're looking pretty good. Not quite done yet, though. Go 10 more minutes and see how they look. All right, it has been 20 minutes. Let's check these out. Looking pretty good. You look a little more closely at one of these here. Oh, I think that's done. Yeah, I think that's done. It was easily punctured by a fork, which is usually the test I do. And there it is. What do you think? I think it's pretty good. 20 minutes seemed like it was about enough for me. Let's try it out. Probably should let these sit before tasting them. But no, it came out really good though. Crunch. And there we go. I think they came out pretty nice. For my air fry aficionados, how do you think those look? I think they look pretty good. 1 tablespoon of canola oil, a little bit of seasoning on there, not bad. Now, even though it's kind of touted for being a grill, I think as an air fryer, it seems to work really well. Now, you can use the Ninja Foodi Grill as a dehydrator, but it's not really what its main purpose is. I mean, I have food dehydrators that have stacks of shelves, and that's what I'm going to dehydrate with. But, you know, it does kind of work. If that's your thing, you don't really dehydrate a lot, you want to dehydrate occasionally, I think it's okay. So I did dehydrate one thing in there, and here's how that went. I've got 1 layer of banana chips, lightly coated with lemon juice. So try the dehydrate button. 135, and I'm going to go 10 hours. And there we go. All right, see you in the morning. All right, let's check it out. Here we go. I think it's a dehydrated banana. I think it came out pretty much like I would expect. Fortunately, this is a non-stick surface because I did not put a coating down like I probably should have, but they're coming right off, so that's a good thing. If they had some sort of basket with multiple layers, it'd be better. You could put more stuff in there, but it does dehydrate, so I got to give them credit for that. The infomercial really touts them making a high quality steak, so after working with this for a few days, and although I already did some T-bone steaks, I wanted to try a little bit nicer cut and see if I could get something close to what they showed in the commercial. Actually, it turned out pretty well. Check it out. I want to try a couple of small steaks. These are a 4.5 ounce and a 6.5 ounce tenderloin. I'm just going to wing it like I would on the grill and see how they come out. I'm going to put this in for, I got it 15 minutes on the timer. I'm going to try every 5 minutes and see how it looks. Time for the first flip. Oh, wow. Look at this. Whoa. Oh, we are getting some smoke here. This is not going to take 15 minutes. I'll put them another 5 and see how it goes. I just stopped it at the 8-minute mark and it looks like it's done already. Check it out. I'm going to let this rest for a few minutes, cut it open, see how it looks. I'm going to start with a 4.5 ounce tenderloin and see how it came out. Ooh, look at this. What do you guys think? I think it looks pretty good. That was only 7 minutes. Now I'll cut the 6.5 ounce. All right. I think these came out really nice. Really nice, actually. Maybe some of my steak snob viewers will be a little easier on me this time, huh? Gotta taste it, right? Well, I think the more I use this, the better I get at it. It really has that outdoor grill flavor to it. So I'm very happy with this tenderloin steak. It came out about as good as I could have imagined. All right, I think it's time to wrap this thing up. Now, as far as the pros and cons go, I think that the cons would be that it's actually quite expensive. I paid $207 for this. I think it was $240 at Bed Bath & Beyond, but I had a 20% coupon and add tax. It was $207. It's kind of expensive. The other con would be that I found a lot of their cooking times in their guide were not accurate. I've actually overcooked several things that I did not include in this video in trying this thing out. So the cooking times you gotta take with a grain of salt. Another possible con is that it's a pretty large device. I think it's roughly 13 by 16 by maybe 11. And the other thing is that you can't get the grill and the crisper basket inside the unit when you're storing it, so one of those is going to have to sit out. But let's not forget about the pros here. The pros is that it does a really good job of grilling indoors. The smoke is very minimal until you've cooked several items in a row that has accumulated grease in the bottom, and then you got to clean it out. But I think that all their advertising claims about what this device can do are accurate. I'm actually quite happy with it, and I'm going to continue to use it. Have you used the Ninja Foodi or something like it? Tell me what you think in the comments below. Please follow my social profiles for progress pictures, videos as I go. And please subscribe for more product reviews from me, James White, with Freakin' Reviews.